Shall I start? We're finally out walking on the Yorkshire moors, albeit I think this is quite a small one, isn't it? But
yeah, Farn Hill Moor near Keighley.
we're moored up at Kildwick, which is a fabulous little village, and we've walked up to see the memorial monument. I'm not quite sure what else.
Don't know what it's about yet, do we?
Research on it. But the views are just stunning, aren't they?
Oh, it's amazing, absolutely. I feel, don't know what it is, I feel at one with this landscape here. It just absolutely suits me down to the ground. It's, having lived in Yorkshire many, many years ago, I've always wanted to come back.
You feel at home, don't you?
I do feel really at home and connected with this landscape. I could just never want to leave.
And it just is 5 minutes from the canal and you're just up somewhere like this.
Yeah.
It's been a steep climb, I have to say. And we're getting our lungs and our legs back in condition again, aren't we?
Yeah.
And everyone, we've got to have to come back. We've already decided that this would be a fab place to do winter solstice and summer solstice. But also, all around us, there's blueberries. Everywhere there's blueberry plants. There's no blueberries on them now, obviously. So we might just have to spend the whole year to get the best.
Yeah, I think so.
Out of this place.
I think what we'll do is we'll go as far as we can ahead on the Leeds Liverpool Canal and then just come back and see it from the other direction.
You really need to do every bit of it in every season, I think, because spring would be lovely. We've had the end of autumn, winter just setting in, we're waiting for snow, but you need to do every bit in every season. So I figured that's going to take us 4 years.
Do you reckon we're going to get some snow? Do you feel it in your bones?
The locals have actually said that there's not been much snow recently, but old wives' tales say that when you've got loads and loads of berries, it's going to be a bad winter, and there's been so much, hasn't there? So,
yeah. Oh well, we'll see.
We're not in control of that, are we? So that's okay.
So we're just going to come down off this hill, walk into the village of Bradley, grab a bite to eat, and then walk a couple of miles back down the canal to the boat.
It was only going to be a little walk today, wasn't it?
Was.
But it's the sun shining, and we've had a lot of grey days, a lot of drizzly days, and we've actually got a bit of sun today.
It's been dreary, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But a week ago we cruised into Skipton to top up with water and fill the diesel tank up and get a few bits and bobs, and then we came back on ourselves and back out here to Kildwick just because we didn't want to rush. We don't want to rush this canal, we just want to soak it all in.
And we didn't even stay in Skipton overnight, did we? Because we really didn't want to be in town at the moment. So we walked back in the next day, which was a 7 mile round trip to post and parcels. But it's all lovely walking, and we're just enjoying it. Just loving it.
Indeed. So tomorrow we're going back into Skipton on the boat to fill up with water again and see what's on the other side of Skipton, and we'll do some videoing in the lovely town of Skipton.
It's a bit hard because as much as you want to get the most out of every place you're in and walk every footpath, we're also teased by what is ahead, aren't we?
Yeah, it's too tempting to rush ahead, isn't it? But we're taking it slowly.
And the other bonus is, and I know I'm going on, sorry, just near here there's a rare breeds farm with a lady that has got 200 sheep, and she knows the names of every single one of them. And yesterday she brought some fleece down to the boat for me to spin. Yes, what could be better?
It's got it all.
Come on.
Left me stick behind, leaning up the tree. Pub up there, Fran.
I think it's closed.
It's not open today.
Oh.
Bugger. Oh, it's a cold one today, Fran.
It is cold.
It's a grey, miserable, freezing day.
no sign of sun, and if we didn't need water and we needed to go and post parcels, we probably wouldn't move. We've got a bit lazy in our old age of boating, haven't we?
Yeah.
But we do need water, so we're going.
So we've got to go through a bridge, a swing bridge, turn around, come back through the swing bridge into Skipton, and then out of Skipton again to find somewhere to moor. And we've got something like 10 swing bridges to do.
And they're stiff, they're really hard to do some of them, so Rich isn't letting me do any of them, which means he has to do all the hard work.
Yeah.
But also I get cold on the back of the boat, so it's swings, excuse my pun, and roundabouts.
But we won't be missing this church. As beautiful as it is, it has got a clock on it that bongs every quarter of an hour and on the hour, and we're waiting for it now to bong 10 o'clock.
And it's got a weird chime. It's not got a chime like any other church clock that I've heard. And it's taken us a week to get to grips with what it's trying to do.
But we haven't been in the church actually. We keep saying we're going to go and have a walk around, but maybe we'll do it next time when we come through again.
We will come back. It's a lovely, lovely mooring. Really, really nice. There's a pub just behind the church, which is handy.
Superb pub. Great people.
And a co-op a bit further down, and it's just peaceful.
Yeah,
it's
really
lovely.
handy.
Yeah.
So we better get this thing on the road then, and see you in Skipton. So yeah, that's what we have all day, every day,
And all night.
and all night as well.
And the worst thing is we have got used to the noise of it, but we're not used to knowing what time it is. We don't bother about time
No.
anymore. And you wake up in the night and hear it and you think, is it 2 o'clock? Is it 4 o'clock? And it's always
2 o'clock.
The witching hour.
Interesting bridge, this one, in so much as it's semi-automatic, electrically operated barriers, but you have to use brute force to open it. It's lifted out of position, ready to manually push it open. Last time I came through, I was just stood there with the button press, waiting for it to open, and I had a queue of cars, not realising that you had to push it. So Fran's got to do a couple of 100 yards down there to turn around, and I'll open the bridge again.
cruising alongside a busy road. We're absolutely loving it. The colours are gorgeous, but the trees have almost gone from the woodland now. And it's such fantastic scenery. We just need to come back in spring.
Just to the right of this bridge is a memorial to 7 Polish airmen who perished when their Wellington bomber lost an engine and crashed nearby on the 23rd of September 1943.
More bridges.
going on, Fran?
I'm having a greenhouse day. It's we've saved all the bulbs from last winter. I dug up all the daffodils and tulips and haven't had a chance to plant them up again yet. It's been so warm that the geraniums have still been flowering, but eventually we've decided they've got to go because the temperature is going down to -4, possibly -6 this week, which means they will all die. And when I looked at my bulbs that I'd saved, they're all shooting. So we managed to find a little canal side nursery, which is an adult daycare centre, and we've got these fabulous plants, and they're the healthiest plants. Look at that. I've seen them for ages. That's
Bellis perennis.
Bellis perennis.
Yeah.
So they're in the boat colours, the dark red and the cream. And I feel like I'm a gardener again. It's really cold, but I've got wrapped up and I feel like I'm a gardener in the greenhouse. Memories of many years' work. But yeah.
I feel like I'm one of your customers, tucked away in the quiet, in the warm, inside drinking coffee.
My customers used to bring me hot toddies this time of year.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, I hope they expected you also to sweep up after you.
Yes, I will, boss. I will.